The House of the Redeemer is a living museum and home to a number of hidden gems rarely seen by the public. On the roof, we have a beehive, which has been there for about 5 years. Myself and Mo are the beekeepers, and we produce honey that we have sold at different events at the house, a garden party, and the proceeds go to maintaining the hive. In the butler's pantry, we have the safe, which contains the silverware. There are dumbwaiters, but one of the most interesting historical features is the call box. The call box was there so that if one of the family members wanted to have a cup of tea, for instance, they could press a button in their room. One of the levers in that call box would drop down and it would indicate which room the family member is in, thereby the servant would know where to go. In the original plans for the building, there was a massive turntable in the courtyard. Originally, I had thought that the gates were for a horse and carriage, but in fact, that turntable operated for cars because the first Ford that was invented, they only went forward. So in order for them to get the car back out of the courtyard, they would drive the car onto the turntable. Somebody would have to crank the handle to turn the car around so that it could drive back out through the gates. One of the features of the library that is hidden and not many people know about is actually a crawl space that is accessed through the balcony. There's a door that opens. We're not 100% sure what the original purpose of that was for, but it has been suggested that during Prohibition that may well have been where the family hid their liquor. In the library is what we believe to be the only Aeolian organ in a private residence in New York City. What's special about this organ, it is a player organ. So when the house was built, the family definitely had the most modern conveniences. I like to refer to this as their stereo system. There was a system of mechanical features that went through the walls, ran to the organ pipes. The organ pipes are actually hidden behind a wall in the library. Above the balcony, there is another secret room. This is the original projector room, and the original projector is still in there. Unfortunately, when we discovered the canisters of film and opened them, the film itself had turned to dust. When the family were entertaining, they could project films across the room onto a sailcloth. They could either load the organ music paper into the roller, or they could have somebody play the organ manually.